Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today is a very different video for my channel, but I think it's relevant because of most of my audience being in the mature category. This company reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in reviewing one of their walkers. And I'm like, no, I don't need a walker. But then I thought of my mom. Now, a lot of you know that I lost my daddy last year, but I still have my mom, and she's 80 years old and handicapped. She names all of her stuff, so I was gonna say she has Cooper, but you don't know what Cooper is. Cooper is a motorized, you know, you sit in it and then drive around. I don't know what that's called. She has one of those, and its name is Cooper. Okay, so she has a walker that we have called Johnny Walker Red. My sister just built a house on a lake, and my mom will be going there with my sister to, you know, just stay for, you know, a week or something and then come back. And it's a rather large lake, lot with uneven terrain. It was built for handicap, so it has pocket doors and stuff. And, you know, it's just really open and stuff. And so this walker was picked out for that house in mind. I wanted her to have a walker that stayed at my sister's house for when she was there, and one that she kept at the house, which is Johnny Walker Red. I told them that I would give it a spot in my favorite fails and meh video for the month and report how we liked it. But then I got to thinking and thought it might be more interesting for you who may be interested in a walker, who have elderly parents that may need a walker. So my mother is actually doing this review, not me. The walker came here, we put it together. I took it over there in a vehicle. I wanted to see how heavy it was, how portable it was. I took it to her house. She used it for about a week, and I went over, and then I let her tell you the pros and cons from her standpoint. And I'm just going to show you all of these clips so that you can make up your own mind. So I'm just going to put this together, and then we're going to take it over in the car to see if it actually does the load in the car like they say it will. But what did you say about it? It's no joke? Or?
It's the real deal. It's got some nice wheels, and it's designed real nice, and we'll see how well it goes together. These are all the parts. It's got a little bag, and it looks like a back strap almost. I don't know what that is yet. Little baggie of parts, and it's packaged real nice.
We'll put it together here at the house and then take it over, because it's supposed to go into the vehicle, like be an easy thing to take once it's put together. Like, could I do this if you weren't here?
No, you could do it. No, you could do it. Not at all.
I probably could.
It's too hard for you.
It probably is.
I'm just kidding. It's pretty simple.
It's important that I be able to do this. Now, it's going to go in the back, but can I load this is the question. So you take and push on this, and this just lifts right up. I should be closer to the car, and then you should be able to, this car's a little bit too, like if you were in a car, that would be at the right level. So I'd have to pick it up either way to go into this kind of a car. So, all right, we'll come around to the back and see if I can lift it up and put it in. It's not as heavy as it looks, so I can just grab it and put it right in the back. If you have an SUV, that just goes right in the back. Just come to drop this off. I want to show you going down the hall, Mom, because me and Shy Guy were kind of wondering whether or not a regular, you know, just a regular home, whether or not it would be too tight.
Okay.
Going down that hall.
Here we go. I like the arm holders. Now you got to realize I'm kind of crooked myself, so well, in not in bad way. Okay.
Oh, it does fit.
It fits fine. Got room to spare. Got room to maneuver.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So you could turn around in a hallway. Go, okay, does it go in a regular sized door? So you would probably have to pull it up to take it in or just kind of rearrange it.
I just have to, it's what it is, it's these.
Okay.
Won't let you go in the door.
Ah.
Okay?
Okay, and I mentioned this while we were putting it together. I said, now for my mother, this is going to my sister's house, and it's an open concept house.
Yeah.
So probably it's not going to be a big deal at her house.
It won't.
But how will it be here?
But I will tell you that I normally do not take it into the rooms. I usually take it to the doorway and then go in the room.
That is true. I've been here while she uses Johnny Walker Red, which I will show you in comparison to this, how big that is. And this one here, it's
That one, the only
shorter.
problem that gives you is on gravel.
This on gravel.
Now, I have taken it in our yard, and I have taken it in the yard at down at the lake. Not much, because I usually have Cooper. But it manages our yard just fine.
Okay. So the biggest right now, the biggest thing, I just dropped this off. I'm going to leave this with her for a little bit so she can, figure out what she does and doesn't like about it. So the biggest thing I can notice right off is that maybe the seat is a little bigger. The support on the back might be also larger, but the big difference is the height that she can stand up.
That is remarkable. I love it.
Because it probably hurts to constantly be hunched over that little one. See, there is the difference.
I don't have to make myself stand erect. And I try to watch that because of posture. So I have to make myself. In this, I'm up here naturally.
Yeah, and it's got that arm support.
Yes.
Which, just first impression, when she's sitting, it does seem to get in the way. It's like right next to her shoulders, whereas this one here, you can kind of reach over and grab and help yourself up. This one is, I noticed when she's sitting, that tends to be right there at her shoulder. But this is just first impression. I'm going to leave this with her for a little bit, and we'll see how she goes. Maybe we'll take it out back if it gets warmer. And I would like to get it on gravel, but there she goes, sitting down.
It is going to take me more used to sitting because, see, these are high.
Yes.
And that, can be a little bit of a hindrance.
Yes.
Not a lot.
I can see how that might be.
It's going to take getting used to.
Yeah. And if you were, now this particular one is, we wanted an all-terrain. This one is for people who are heavier than my mom. So like this is supports somebody up to 450 pounds. And you would think that because they'd be bigger than mom, the shoulder width
and it's
might
fine
be,
for me, but
yeah,
I'd like to see Alan in this.
Yeah, if we put my brother-in-law in this, I don't know that, in fact, if before it's all said and done, maybe he'll consent to do it, but I don't see if you had wider shoulders than mom, it would be very comfortable right there. This is Johnny Walker Red. That's not what the name of that is. We just call it that. And see how she's sitting in this one. Now, if she wants to get up, all she's got to do is hold in the brakes, use the arms, and pull herself up.
Or step down,
Or
same
the
way.
same for stand or sitting down.
And I realize I'm very used to this one. But, yeah, that's the only problem right now I see. And it may be okay once I get used to it. Yeah.
And, she pointed out it's a very good point, being if anyone was more handicapped than she is, it might be a little bit of a hassle trying to get, because you've got nothing to grip when you're trying to get up from here. Now, I guess you could use the cane, but... it's just nice on this one that she can right here as you would get out of a normal seat. And this is what I've noticed with the cane situation here is it's in the little thing at the bottom and it comes up and it Velcros in. No matter where you put the handle, it's in the way of you bringing your hand around here. See, you're going to squish your fingers off. That's not optimal.
It definitely would be in the way.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be in the way. So where does the cane go then? We can't say, well, just move this. This is attached to this stationary. So, I mean, we could get Velcro and maybe attach it somewhere else, but, I mean, that's not how it's meant.
No.
to be. It's meant to go in that. The cane that they showed didn't have this little bend in it. It was a straight up and down cane. So if it were a straight up and down cane, would it? Don't know. I have to come up with a different solution than the solution that they provided for this type of cane anyway.
Yeah. I don't have a straight cane, or we'd try that. Mine are all curved.
Yeah. But, over a course of a week or so here, Mom will give her a good workout, say her pros and cons, and we shall find out.
Okay.
What does she think?
Yes, we will.
There's Mama. Hi. What's that? You and I are sisters. Always remember, if you fall, I'll pick you up. As soon as I finish laughing.
Yes, my sister got me that. Okay, so yes, I can come this far. But when I went to go in the door, now the wheels will fit fine. But
these handles are getting caught up on the frame of the door. And this is a house that was built in the 60s. So, brand new house. Mom and Dad have always lived here.
Which is a regulation door size.
Right, regulation door size. It won't be a problem at my sister's for my mom, which is why we wanted and picked out this all-terrain, is because, their house is open spaces. The doors and stuff are being built, pocket doors for handicapped, so not a problem there. Kind of a big problem here.
Yes. Yes.
Which, for our purposes, this is fine, because I picked out this one specifically to go to my sister's, but just buyer beware, if you have a regular house, this is going to be an issue. Coming out onto the porch to go into the backyard to test the terrain. And so it came through this door fine. That is a rather wide opening, though. And then we got to go out this door to get out back.
Okay.
Okay, so it wasn't so heavy you couldn't lift it up, because I just saw you do that.
I'm taking the blind with me.
Oh.
I got it.
Yeah, this would be really good if you fell and I'm taking movies.
Say, I got the movie of it.
Yeah. What were you doing while your mom fell? Taking movies.
Okay. Now.
All right, now Mom is going to pick up all of these branches that have fallen. No.
Yeah. That's what she's going to do. This yard is not noticeable unless you're in this position, but it's very bumpy.
Okay.
So.
And it looks like you got some twigs to go over.
Johnny does better. Don't know why.
She has nicknamed this one Rocket Man, and the one she just said does better is Johnny Walker Red. And she doesn't know why, but Johnny does better in the yard.
Maybe because I'm down here? I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe she's got more leverage bent over than standing up straight. She doesn't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's not, no, it's not easy.
So you prefer Johnny outside?
Well, in this particular area, it's better on here than I can that one. Much better.
Yeah, I just went with Rocket Man. It gets caught in the holes, but I think it's because you're standing up straight that it's harder to push. Whereas, what would you say? You're like leaning on this one so you can push it better?
Yeah, I'm coming down. I'm putting more pressure to it, I think. Leaning down on it, the earth bush is pushing forward.
Yeah. So this one here, she can actually handle better outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like I said, I know how it will do because I have had it out here many times. So,
yeah, she's not allowed to go anywhere without the walker.
Huh?
I was saying that we don't let you go anywhere without the walker.
Yeah, my doctor don't want me to go anywhere without it.
Yeah.
Let alone my kids.
Yeah, I'll say we're pretty bad.
Okay, I have to say, this is easier for me out here than the other one, the Rocket Man.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's too bad because we probably could have got a smaller one of those. I mean, I wanted you to have that one because of the terrain.
Yeah. You see, I understood that that one had rubber, not hard tires. And you said that was a different one.
Right. The original one wasn't this one. The original one was actually for, all terrain. And it had different wheels on it.
Yeah.
This one here is actually for up to 450 pounds, I think it says. And it's definitely, what were you saying this morning about the seat on it?
Sorry?
You were saying that the seat was way big. I mean, it has plenty of room in it on that seat.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
It would definitely support someone who was heavier
And bigger.
and bigger. Yeah.
Yes. It's probably 3 inches wider seat than this one.
We're going to go in and talk about the pros and cons because she's made a list and she can tell you, because she's used it for a few days here. Now she can tell you what she thinks of it. Okay, so I just watched her bring Johnny Walker in, and the tires didn't go off of, here, Mom, you need some help. The tires did not go off the edge of the, what do you call that, the step, the concrete step. Okay, so she's going to bring this one in, pretend like I'm not here, and she was going to come in.
I would have had the door propped.
Yeah, the door would be propped open. I don't know how, because she can't reach that.
Well, I would do it. See?
Okay, see, the wheels are coming off of the sidewalk.
Not a huge problem, because I can lift it.
I say it is light enough that she's able to lift it, but you can see that the other one didn't hang up on the stoop. And she's able to lift it to get it in and out, but it's a little bit more of a hassle for her to do that.
Yeah, so there we are, back in.
Okay.
And I definitely want to be able to, without a problem, without anybody worrying about me falling or tripping, take it in and out of that back door.
Right. And that's
by
kind
myself.
of because I'm pretty sure she can't reach up there to prop that. So you have to bend over and put something down here, right? And that would also be in the way of the wheels. This is the width. See, this tray fits on Johnny Walker perfectly. So with Rocket Man, there's a good, gosh, that's 2-3 inches.
3 inches.
So now you're going to tell us the pros and cons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go with the pros first. I don't want to be negative. It's a great product. I want you to keep in mind that I'm 80 years old and I'm only 5'1", and I don't have a sense of balance, and I'm not very flexible. That being said, it is easy to maneuver. Great to maneuver. It's comfortable to sit in. The arm, these, I love that. I love that.
Okay.
The locking feature on it, the brake system is great. It is easy to fold and unfold, but that's as far as I can go on that, because the cons I'm going to give you now.
Okay.
Now the folding and the unfolding, yes, I can fold it and I can unfold it, but I cannot take it in the folded up position. It's too tall and too awkward for me.
Okay.
I can't. It's, no. So that's my number one con, along with it being easy to fold. Also, I have trouble sitting on it and rising because I'm used to having arm things that I push up with.
And this is up by your shoulders,
Yes,
right?
yes. So I just have to simply back into it with the brake on and try to get myself seated. Not easy for me.
Okay.
In my house, you've already mentioned earlier, it's too wide to go into any of my inner doors. Outside doors, yes. So I cannot take it in my bedroom or my office or anywhere. Also, it's too wide to go between objects in my house. Like, for instance, in my kitchen. I can take it to my sink, but I can't then take a circle around my island. It's too wide to go between my island and my refrigerator. Again, these get hung up. So I have to, and it does have lovely casters. So I have to turn it around and come back out, which to me is wasted motion.
And you can do that with Johnny Walker.
Yes, I can take it all around.
Okay.
Yes. The cane holder lets the cane get in the way. It totally hampers these.
It hurts your fingers too because
And
you
yes,
can't
it
get your
does.
fingers between them.
Yeah. As you just seen on the video, I can take it out the door. But my daughter was also holding the door and, you know, making sure I didn't tip it over as I came out because the wheels are off of the walkway. And the brake cables catch on things.
Yeah.
So far, those are my pros and cons. I will say that I think it's a great product. I think it'll work wonderfully down at the lake because the house is an open concept.
Which is what we got it for.
Yes, and I would say that is why we got it to take to the lake, and it will also be able to go up the mobile home that's there if we want to go into it or into the barn. It'll make all those great because they're all open, you know, all wide, all, you know. So that's my pros and cons for it.
Even though it doesn't handle the terrain as well as Johnny Walker, you think it'll still be good at Pam's Lake because her terrain isn't as ready?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
We have yet to see how it will handle on gravel. And there is gravel driveways to the house and the barn area, both.
And are they large gravel or
No,
smaller?
no,
Pea
no,
gravel or?
They're just regular driveway size gravel.
Okay.
So, yeah, I little features. The bag on it is very nice. A lot nicer, sturdier, attached better than what Johnny's is. And I thought of something else last night that I thought was great on it. But now it's slipped this 80-year-old mind. So, okay?
Yes, I think you did a great job, Mom. You're very thorough.
Okay.
And this will help a lot of people.
I hope so. I do. I will tell you, my son-in-law weighs over 300 pounds. He's a big guy. I'm anxious for him just to sit on it.
Yeah, I think that's plenty of room for him to sit on. He might steal it away from you.
Well, he would try. My sister, who is 71, visited me yesterday. She is more flexible than I am. She doesn't use any cane or devices, and she was able to sit down and get up out of it readily.
And it's really great for the doctors wanting you to stand up more, right?
Yes,
so
I'll
this
say
is really good for standing up.
Not creating a stoop. It is great.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because she's able to stand up.
And these are very comfortable. Very.
They are. They look like they're hard. If you feel them with your fingers, they feel hard. But
They're
on
very
your arms, they're
And-
very cushiony.
Yeah, and I have, my health problems, if it helps with this, is I have spinal stenosis. I have severe neuropathy in my legs and feet. In fact, I have very little feeling in them. I have arthritis in all my joints. Some things hurts just to touch. So these are very comfortable. Yes.
That's true. That's valuable. I'm glad you remembered that
Yeah.
because that is something. It does as she gets older. I mean, like she bruises really easily. As older people, their skin, the more older you get, the more tissue papery your skin is.
Very thin.
And it will tear so easily. And this is very comfortable. It's not hurting her at all.
No, it is not.
So that's good. I appreciate you doing this, Mom. This will help so many people.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate having it to take down to the lake because I anticipate spending more time down there than I used to. And I think this would be a great addition to me down there.
I do too. That's one of the reasons I wanted it to have it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, OasisSpace, for sending this and allowing us to give our true opinion.
Yes.
Because a lot of companies, they just want you to tell them the good and well, we just don't mention the bad. So they allowed us to tell the pros and cons, and it's a very nice walker. Just note what she said about the pros and the cons so that it may not be the walker for you. You may need to be on their site and find a smaller one or something. But anyway, so yeah. All right then. Thank you so much, Mommy.
Well, thank you for allowing me to do this.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
And everybody, you say how much you love my mommy. She really worked on this to try and make sure that she covered as many points as possible. I think she did a wonderful job, so I would appreciate if you'd show her some love below. And I want you to know that if you don't know it, you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, the way you get one is to go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.